Trails, the official charter bus and tour transportation company of AU Athletics. On the 17th of November, a Friday, they will be taking on Utah Valley. Then a Tuesday matchup against George Mason, calling it the Turkey Tussle. That'll be on the 21st of November. Both those at 7 p.m. All home matches can be seen right here on Patriot League on ESPN. Thanks to DC Trails for sponsoring the upcoming home matches schedule. Local long distance, think DC Trails for all your charter bus needs. Visit online at dctrails.com. John Martin Best of Maryland versus Breon Phifer. A match here at 165. Caleb Campos, the 165 for the Eagles last season. A little banged up, so Phifer comes into the spot. And Phifer, a guy that Coach Borelli was kind of excited to see what he could do. Didn't have a lot of chances last year, so getting him back out there on the mat and looked like he had some improvement, but kind of testing it in the cauldron, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I know, I agree with Coach Borelli, I'm excited to see what Breon has. Spent a lot of time in the room, got a little bit bigger, put on some weight, put on some muscle, has spent some good time in the room over the summer. Again, a little bit of a fill-in here for Campos, but, hopefully he can get things going.
So 3 points on the board for Best. Best, kid out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, kind of started his post-high school journey out at Air Force as part of the prep school out there. Kind of realized wasn't for him, so came back east and hopped on with the Terps.
Yeah, and we've seen throughout the match so far, Maryland likes to shoot early. They like to get out, get that takedown. That should be the mindset now with this three-point takedown. I'm going to harp on it all match. It's a game changer. You get that first takedown with the 2 points. There was like a 70% chance of winning. I'm sure that, after this season, get that first takedown with 3 points, it's going to go up.
Nice mat return there by Best. Phifer trying to get himself loose, get that first point of the match for him. Best holding on, and they'll go outside the ring and come on back in. Breon out of Weston, Connecticut, a junior, 7th place finish at the Messiah Open last year, 4th place at the Averett Cougar Open.
Yeah, here Breon's got to be looking to continue his motion off bottom, put multiple moves together, find an escape. As Best here, just, riding here tough with a little bit of a spiral ride, close side spiral. A lot of pressure up near the head, making it tough for Phifer to come up off that base, but he does. Best looking to mat return, a big mat return.
Taking that riding time up. Thing that Phifer kind of would wear himself out a bit on shots. Kind of maybe overshooting a little bit from what Coach Borelli said right now. Of course, hadn't really had a chance at that today, using all his energy to try and get back up on his feet and get a 1.
Yeah, and like I said, it's, Best is just riding with that, that claw in the crotch there and a near side claw on his left side. Not really, looking to turn, just holding on. This is where bottom wrestler Phifer's got to be moving, putting a lot of things together. There's not a whole lot of riding you down or holding you down there. It's just a lot of pressure up top.
That'll do it for the opening period, and Best will ride Phifer out and keep that 3-zip advantage.
Mr. Best will defer. Mr. Phifer choosing down for the Eagles. Second period at 165.
Phifer will go down. Best actually had an ACL tear back in 2021, December of 2021, really finished it off his season. He got back to health last year and trying to improve. Right now doing a pretty good job against Phifer.
Yeah, he's just kind of in that shallow claw. Phifer finally kind of makes some movement there, gets him a little out of position, but Best is just doing a good job, keeping pressure heavy, riding that hip. not a whole lot required of them on top other than to, kind of look like you're creating action on top. But as we've seen, no attempts at a turn, but no pressure from the official to encourage that. And until he does, if I was Best, I wouldn't be doing anything either.
Sure.
I'm able to ride the guy, stay secure, build my riding time. Something opens up.
Phifer last year just finished just under 500, of course, and we'll get the stall call here.
So there you go, riding that hip, not doing a whole lot on top. A little surprised at the call that it didn't come earlier, but now Best is gonna need to create some action on top.
Just the warning, so next stall call on Best would give Phifer the point, but he's getting after it now. Another solid mat return there. Phifer trying to break those hands and cannot do it.
Let's see if he can keep moving. This is kind of where, you get up get 2-3 times up in a row, guys. It takes a lot of energy to lift someone up and put him back down on the mat. Phifer kind of feels that. He's still moving around a little bit. Short time here, 30 seconds.
30 seconds remains, 30.
Getting out would be huge before the end of the period.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna keep coming. There's no, you gotta turn on top. There's only so much riding you can do until the official is like, we need action.
So a big point there for Phifer. Cuts the deficit down to 2.
An escape here would be big.
10 seconds remaining.
Best has those arms in tight. Can Phifer get loose? He will not.
Good ride by Best.
So Best riding time locked in, almost up to 4 minutes right now.
Third and final period, Mr. Best chooses down. And he leads
Big decision here for Phifer.
Third and final
Riding time's
period
locked up.
165, TV
I would
timeout
imagine
coming up next.
Coach will give him a minute, maybe less. Try to turn, can't turn, cut him, work for a takedown. But Best may just decide I'm going to stand up anyways.
1 point escape, Maryland.
Can Phifer find a takedown? And right now, only down 3, but that's riding time point coming, so he's got to get some points here.
Nice throw by, hitting the corner, real smooth. Phifer just leaning, hit that underhook. Oh, that was slick.
But neutral. They give the escape. So 5-point lead for Best with a minute 15 left to go in our third period.
Yeah, Best decided, hey, that was a really easy takedown. I'm going to cut him and try to get another one.
Intentional headbutt there. It really caught
1 minute.
Phifer on the chin almost. As Best with a hard charge. And
you need to be athletic here on the edge and not. Yeah, so, I mean, you can't be. When you got single leg there on the edge, you got to know where you are on the mat. You got to find some hands, at least get one, get control, and work to face your opponent instead of kind of bailing and kicking out.
So Best will give the escape as he looks for another takedown and get the major decision here. Terps already up 15-4, and takedown awarded yet. It is not.
So there we go. Phifer trying to scramble here, picking that left foot, and is able to get a stalemate out of bounds.
And our wrestlers will restart. No change in position.
Right in front of Alex Clemson. He's not happy about that.
Yeah, so here, the job of Phifer, you got to protect your legs. You got to stay at it. Don't let Best get his underhook like he does right there. He's been all over it. Really got to come down hard on that right side overhook. He's going to get a stall call.
And there it is. So there's your 8 points plus the riding time.
Warning for backing up. Penalty points to Maryland. Under 10 to go.
And Phifer will make one last shot. Best fends him off. And that'll do it. And the point on, a 12-3 major decision for John Martin Best adds on to the team score for Maryland. They now lead it 19-4